Boop, boop, boop. Refresh a couple times. Do 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 do. Boom. Hello everybody. Hello everyone. How's everyone doing? Doing good? I'm doing good. Apparently there was some sort of expansion or some sort of new module for Neverwinter. I will not be doing that, which I'm sorry for people who have come to this stream assuming that I would do that, because I feel like there'd be a couple people like expecting, like if I was playing Final Fantasy, I imagine people would expect me to be playing at this point in now be playing Dawn Trail, but I'm not. I'm just going to be playing through the Elemental Evil campaign that I'm still on. How is everybody? How is everyone doing? I hope everyone's doing okay. I hope everybody's having a swell time. I hope everybody's doing the weather over where you are isn't too bad. It's not too bad for me. It's a bit warm, but like not that bad, you know? It's like it's hot, but it's not like super hot. It's nothing compared to obviously some other places, but look, you got to compare it to the average of that area. Like, because we're not prepared for this. But yeah, I'm ready to beat some cultist members up. I think we're on the fire one, aren't we? Yeah, we're on the fire people. Fire people who do not like us.
Boost fresh.
Yeah, advert. But yeah, I'm looking forward to dealing with these fire cultist members. I think generally I'm looking forward to more so I'm looking forward to having it so that there's a bit more of a story. We did the air people and there wasn't much of a story there. We did the water people and there was a tiny bit of story with the guy wanting to save his love, and the way he's doing it is by worshipping this elemental of water, this powerful arch elemental of water, and trying to use its power and like the devastation orbs to bring her back. That was some sort of a story. This one seems to be the only story we've got at the moment is that this is a dwarven hold that they just started to get back. They had taken the place, and then the artisans they had brought from the surface to help them rebuild the place betrayed them and was actually fire cult members. So we know that at this moment, and we also know the Draugr are there for some reason. We don't know the reasoning behind that. So yeah, it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see. I'm quite looking forward to... I'll be honest, I've been a bit, not disappointed, but it's been a bit lackluster, this campaign at the moment. So I'm looking forward to either the challenge going up, like the fights becoming a bit harder, or the story to increase. Because if neither of that stuff happens, then I don't know, it becomes more like a Monday stream where I'm just sort of like doing a stream of consciousness and not really caring about what's happening in the game. You know? Which is not what I want. Let's transfer over to this. We won't start doing actual stuff until we hit what I want to hit, but we'll hit the time that I want to hit. But like, look at this. Can you see my mouse? My mouse? Yeah. Look at this person here. Do you reckon this is Dritz? You know, one of the most famous D&D characters, Dritz. I don't think these people are that famous, but maybe they're his companions. I've never read a book. I just know that he's the reason rangers can use two weapons. It's because he was a ranger and he used two weapons. And then they went, oh, well, we got to allow people to play this character we've made incredibly popular. And so he allowed the rangers to have a melee fighting style, effectively. which is insane to think because I started in 5th edition and they'd always been melee and ranged. You know, they always had those two options. It's very interesting. So how do you like this look that I've got on the moment? I think the only problem is this bit. I think this helmet's definitely the most annoying at the moment. I want something that feels a bit more either like crown-like or like ceremonial, like priesthood-like, or like a helmet, like a full-on helmet. But I haven't found one that I can turn into a wardrobe thing yet for this that looks particularly good. And I've effectively been getting this armor that's like not good enough for me to wear, so I've just been turning that all into it if it looks good. I still think the armor though, I like this, the breastplate and the golden stitching on it. I like this. I wish it was bigger. And I like the one shoulder thing. And I like this bit. I just wish it then turned into a half cape, you know? This feels like it was there so that you could have like a half cape, but I don't have access to a half cape at the moment. It makes me wonder if what was supposed to be is like this little bit on top, move that to here so it's over top the red bit, then put a half cape on it, and I think maybe it would look better. I've also got this floating, I'm assuming that's my icon. It doesn't really work very well, just floating in the middle of nowhere and half through my hand, but what can you do? Right, we've hit the time, let's start. Boom, 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 ba-doo-ba-doom. Red currency. How much you want to bet that's another one of those things that I'm not going to care about? Let's see, Control I. Praise the sun. Sorry, praise the justice. I got into my I'm praising the sun thing. Mood. You ever have that mood? When you're just like, I think I want to praise the sun today. I do. Doo-doo. Doo-doo. I still find it so strange that, like, for example, I can play Baldur's Gate and it looks fine. Like, no problems. And then I play this and, like, there's, like, occasional visual glitches. And I'm just like, what is this? You know, what is this all? I do more of these heroic... I do a couple of these heroic encounters if there was actual people doing them, you know? I think the reason why you don't have that problem with 14 is because there's like something you can get for doing the heroic encounters. That's my guess at the very least. But I'm no genius when it comes to this stuff. So take everything I say with a grain of salt, obviously. If there was literally one person fighting that, I would fight it. Boom! I don't remember them saying this kind of stuff last time I played. Them just shouting boom at stuff. Do 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 do. Boom boom. Boom boom boom. Boom boom boom. He's dead. What's this? I mean, that's probably better, right? Even if it gives the plus 1% defense. I don't think 1% is equivalent to the plus... I don't think it'd be 600, right? Sad but true. Rescue Aldrich from the extracted tomb. You work with the Lords Alliance and it also paid off. This through found a location of the Mystic Stride. Simple rescue. Got it. Hey Harper. I killed a load of people. Hey Harper. I would like to kill some more people. Thank you. Do you reckon when you get to the later stuff, like refinement points become a bigger deal? But is that guy doing a heroic thing at the moment? No, I guess not. Do 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 do. I feel like this game is looking a bit more like it wavery today. I don't know why. We're gonna ignore the fact that I just aggroed literally everything. Okay, it wasn't nearly as bad. Luckily, AoE is a thing that I have access to. So it wants me to go this way, and then it sort of just stops. I think it wants me to go in here, but it just doesn't realize the pathing exists. Yeah, because it's that door, isn't it? Do 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 do. I'm trying to think like why you would do those heroic acts things, and if they give you refinement points and refinement points become like a resource that's hard to... I swear every loading screen now, it doesn't show this, doesn't actually show the screen of what's happening. I don't think I've got anything downloading in the background. Why does it do this? It's going to kick me out now, and then I'm going to have to normal log into it, aren't I? Oh no, it's patching a couple files. No, it's good. Okay, we're good. Do do do. Do do do. I do like how my my icon kind of looks like a sun, even if it's not incredibly thematic. I should have hit with the single target there. Genius. Did you see that? I hesitated to do the line attack, and then I thought, no, let's dodge into the direction of the, so that it lines up. Genius. I'm learning. I'm getting stronger, faster, smarter. Maybe not smarter, but definitely stronger and faster. Maybe not faster. But I'm learning the rotations. You know what made me less conscious about this? Is, I was watching a stream and they were talking about Final Fantasy XIV, and I know that's a different MMO, but I think the concepts generally are the same, in the sense of what's more important than getting your rotations correct is... What's the most important thing is to keep yourself alive, because that's the most DPS you're going to have, right? Is when you're alive. And so figuring out your perfect rotation, don't sacrifice like your life so that you can just get your perfect rotation. Prioritize learning to dodge attacks and stuff. Learning like the boss's mechanics in most cases. Now, mechanics haven't been that big of a deal in this one, but I imagine the higher up stuff, mechanics are a much bigger a thing. God, I went out with work. I said this in a tweet, but I went out at work and I really didn't like it. Now that's not a jab at anyone there. They're great people, but I don't know. It was just this. It's sort of when you realise that like the place you've sat, the people that you have around you. Because I did the stupid thing of sitting first, because I just happened to be the front of the line, and the people that I was sat next to, just I had no interests with. Like I have no like common like overlapping interests, and so the talk is always just like that. Well, for one, there's barely any talk, and then when there is talk, it's like weather, house related stuff, you know, the general stuff that you just go to when you're like, I've got nothing to talk to you about. Like, and I don't know, the fact that the service, it took a while for our stuff to get here, and even though they knew exactly what we were having before we'd even got there, because we pre-told them, because you had to for such a big group. And then like there's this whole thing with the starters where like there was only 2 people that were having starters, and they should have really, in my opinion, what should have happened is if there's only 2 people having starters and the rest of them aren't, just bring the starters out with the mains. Like, it's not going to be a huge deal, and it just saves everybody so much time, because it means that they can have their food and they're not just sitting there watching you eat food. But instead the idea was to just have a load of like table starters, which, look, it's not a bad idea, right? I'm not going to go out there and say no, they should have gone with my idea is so much better, but I feel like it wasn't the best idea. Oh, he's working for you. Creations. Oh, it's a greater fire elemental. And then it's got the fire elementals and then the lesser fire elementals. Oh, that's literally their names. I figure I kill the small ones first. Okay, now we should be good to fight the big thing. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm almost certain he's going to... Oh, hold on a second, I accidentally did this. Okay, never mind. I went into Super Saiyan and it wasn't even a problem. Weird that they have a fountain here where they're all about fire. But I guess they do get thirsty, you know? At the end of the day. They're cultists, they're not elementals. But yeah, it got on my nerves, and I left what was supposed to be a celebration kind of just like more stressed than I even went now. Just because, like, I don't want to sound mean, but it just felt like I had wasted a day. You know, there was more I could have done. I could have relaxed. I could have, you know, played some games, gotten further in those games. You know, like, they don't sound like they're incredibly important things. Like, they don't sound like incredibly important things, right? But best bet is towards of course. I'll help you, a good friend. Collect iron torches from the cultist. Collect mithril from the fallen, hold in the fire pit, bring them to... Okay. So yeah, I was just sat there going, oh, but there's so much more I could have done, you know? Like, even if that stuff is stuff that is not like a huge deal, it would have been for like my mental health. It would have like gotten me, you know, more ready for the rest of the week. At least that's my thinking. Don't get me wrong, it's not like it's such a like a third world problem, right? It's like, oh, the party I went for wasn't for me. I still went on a party, you know, I still spent money at a restaurant that many people probably, there's many people that are like barely getting by, and you got me complaining about this stuff. I understand that there's hypocrisy there. But like, it's still annoying to me. You know, it doesn't change the fact that it's still annoying. And I just found myself getting really annoyed at all that time I had effectively wasted. But it doesn't matter. It's a once, you know, it's a once in a, maybe once every like 5 year kind of thing, right? Because it was all about somebody who was leaving to have a baby, and it's like, you know what? I can go through stuff like that, and the vast majority of the times I've gone to these work things, they've been fine. You know, it's just one bad experience does not cancel out all the other experiences that were perfectly fine. You know? So it's not a huge deal, it's just annoying. It was kind of a saving grace that they randomly had a gas leak. Because the random gas leak meant that we didn't stay for dessert, which meant I got home at like 9 o'clock instead of what would probably have been like 10, you know? So it was a bit of a blessing in disguise. But I don't know, it's a bit mean to say that, because it also meant that the people that worked that restaurant just didn't make any money. Now, admittedly, it wasn't prime time. It was, you know, it was a Tuesday, but it also they also had many people in there that they just didn't get any money from. You know, bookings that they had that they just straight up got nothing for. So it's like, it's not insignificant, right? But yeah, that was a bit annoying. But generally, I've been I've had a decent week, really. It's been busy, but it's been a good week. You know, it's a rare time for me to say this, and in fact, like, I would go as far to say it's likely that this is one of, if not like of a handful of times where I can say that I had a week in which everything I was doing was like, there was a lot of stuff that was happening, but all the stuff that was happening was fun stuff. You know, like, ever since I started the streaming thing, and somebody tweeted this, and I really should have retweeted this because they got the whole shtick permanently. They got it so, they said it so easily, and as you can sort of guess by the way I'm speaking now, I'm not the best at sort of putting my words to thought. My thoughts are words, the reverse of that. So it was just something along the lines of, and I'm just paraphrasing now, but it doesn't matter. I don't care if I'm only streaming to, like, you know, 3 people. or even like one person. It's like you're there for that time where it's like it's made somebody's day, or it's made someone laugh, or they can like find out if they'll like a game based on like what you've seen. Like, it's the little things. I think that that's sort of what I've realized, is that obviously a big part of my busy day, my busy week, has been, I consider streaming to be something that is, you know, an activity. You know, it's an activity that takes up the whole of my weekday, whichever day I'm doing. And even if it doesn't actually, like, even if like it only, like, I have like a solid maybe hour and a half after it, it's like it doesn't matter, because I'm spending either that, you know, 20 minutes before, or like maybe 50 minutes after. I'm spending all of that time getting worried or getting myself mentally ready for said stream, right? So it sort of marks off a day. And so I've had that. I've had, like, I've been going out with my friends, which, like, all of these things sound good, like good things. But when you're doing them over and over and over again, like, your mental, like, bandwidth to do this stuff without having any time to relax in between them, like, it does matter. Like, it does add up, and it does sort of put stress on your mind. But it's been generally quite good, and I've had a lot of fun with them. It has meant that I haven't been able to play as many games as I want this week, but that's fine. I've got the weekend for that, right? That's the nearest one. Oh, I like how that's water. Probably need it for the forge, right? Oh, that was a mistake. I should have hit the E button, not the Q button. But yeah, it's been interesting, but it's been fun. And I am looking forward to having maybe a more relaxing week next week. And also to have like a relaxing Saturday. That's the biggest thing, right? One second. Kill these. But yeah, as I've said, it's been one of those situations where a lot of people I know have been getting ill, and I'm wondering if there's something going around. Which I wouldn't be surprised if it is. Which has also been quite interesting, because we've had a lot of people at work that have been calling in sick, and so we've had situations where, you know, people have to cover. We're a small company, and so people have to cover for each other. And so it's been a bit hectic as well, you know. Gosh, I've been watching a lot of Salty DK Dan stuff. I've only just sort of got into it, but it seems very, very fun. And his sort of humor gets to my... Like, it hits, it's funny. Especially, I've realized that when I find somebody who is fun... What's this? That's not what we need to do. That's just a different quest. When I find somebody who's quite fun to watch, generally, I have so much more fun watching them if they are playing with other people. So what I'm sort of getting at is, like, when they're in collabs, the collabs just make them like 10 times funnier when they have somebody to sort of bounce stuff off, you know? I think you just get such a much better, like, streaming experience. And so I've been going sort of down his back catalogue and finding games that I have like some interest in, and also is like primarily streaming with other people for them, you know? It's been very, very fun to watch them. I was watching a Pokemon ROM hack that he was like racing someone else in. It was called Pokemon Emerald Rogue. And just hearing their back and forth, and like, I feel like when people have someone to bounce off of, it just changes the sort of a like aesthetic, because you've got time. You can spend the time not constantly trying to fill the void with, because to a certain extent you have to fill the silence, or else it's just somebody playing a game, right? Unless you are the best of the best, in which case, you know, that's one of the main reasons they've come to see you, is just to watch your gameplay. But if they come to because of you being entertaining or something, you have to. Oh, that's a big boy. Yeah, let's take out the big boy. Oh, he's a fire giant mage? That's kind of cool. Okay, this is cheating. I just fought the other dude. Yeah, you don't want to fight me. But yeah, like, when you're with someone else, instead of it being where you have to constantly fill that time, you have another person there. You only have to fill the time like 50% of the time. And also they have, like, they can bounce off of you in like discussions and stuff. Whereas like you can kind of do that if you've got a consistent chat, but it has to be to a certain level, because if you get too high in terms of like your chat numbers, then you start having situations where you just straight up can't keep a conversation with a specific person because the chat's going so fast you can't even see what their replies are. And then if you go too low, then it might just be that you don't have the people there to actually chat with, you know? So it has to be a certain balance of things. I needed to heal before I did that. Singe. Oh, he's got a lot of health. He doesn't do much though, does he? He really doesn't do much. He's just got infinite health. Like, this is scary and he's got me to half health, but like I have a heal on I can just do. In fact, let me just do it. What was with him? He just had infinite health. That was his whole deal. We want to be beating those dudes up. We don't want ranged attack boys that are easy to kill just sort of being left on their own. I like that my damage with like my basic attack feels like it does more now. Ooh, Mithril Ingot. You know what? Let's fight both of you. Did he say boil and blade? Or did he say, like, burn and blade? Because you can make a solid argument that you do not have a blade, mate. Okay, come forth the flames makes a lot more sense. I do love that attack where you can just decide to... Dead. Is there more Mythwall over here? Oh. Oh, I gotta burn stuff. That's what it is. No, 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 no. I'm not fighting this. I'm not fighting this. De-aggro me. De-aggro me. Fine, if you're not de-aggroing me, I'm killing you. Rocks Fall. What a name. I'm gonna die. We're running. We're running. We're running. We're gonna wait until they de-aggro. Then we're gonna go back in there with Vim and Vigor, and we're gonna beat them up. Is that the only giant burning place? You know, these giant guards are pretty good at guarding. I'll give them that. Giant Slayer. What a great title. Okay. How do I get to that without aggroing everything? I can aggro these dudes. That's not a problem. Can I get to that? Oh, I can. They despawned. Burned. What else do we have? Collect Mythwall. You know what? Let's just complete these quests first so they get off of my list. Although we've done pretty well on this kill 200 enemies. Like I expected that to take the rest of the missions here. I'm here. I've destroyed messages. I've killed Singe. He was nothing. I controlled the burn. Time to go get Mythwall hunting. Or just random blocks that they leave on the floor, I guess? From the fallen halls. Well, there's some Mythwall there. God, they just keep dropping meteors on me. Boom. Mithril 1 collected. Any more mithril? I don't see any more mithril. We move to the next area. Did they really have to make this 12? That you had to find frickin' 12 of them? That feels like a bit overboard in my opinion. Call forth the flames. I think I thought he said like colon flames or something like that. Imagine coding your messages in something that you can't burn. Like something that you can burn. That was a stupid mistake. You're a blimmin' fire cult. Statistically, you might be giving your coded message to a fire elemental. What do you do then, eh? Ooh. Okay, fine. You're dead. Oh. Oh. Let me take the mithril and I'd leave you be. I would have. I actually would have. So I've got to get another blimmin'... What is that, like... 8 more? There's one over here. Which probably means I'm going to have to wait for them to respawn at some point. Wow, that guy takes a proper fall when you hit him. Did you see him? He just went... Boom. Another one found. Mithril, Mithril, where are you? I need to find you. I need to give bars to Drow Guy so he will help me. Oh, Mithril, my Mithril. Wherefore art thou, Mithril? Unless maybe you don't just find it on the ground. Maybe you find it in other areas. It's possible that's true, but it's also possible that I will probably refuse to read for at least a couple seconds. Until I get bored of just killing random dudes, I probably won't read. Okay, that's done. Next one, next one. Anyone over here? No? Yeah, you're hurting me, it hurts. Ow, 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 owie, ow, ow, ow. They really set me on fire. That lasted a fair amount of time. Alright, let's check over here. Oh, I knew there'd be one here. Boom. 7. Is there one over here? No. Is there one over here? No. Any mithril in this huge tower? No. Cool. Let's go over here. Nothing over here. God, they really should have extended the area in which this could be found. Oh wait, maybe there's other things on my map are also places you can find them. That's true, then I guess screw me, I guess. Don't see anything here. Let's continue up a bit more. Hello, fire giant. Anything here? Up here? There's a mithril. Now, I'm not sure if I'm actually finding new ones or whether they are respawning in just random areas. Like, I'm not sure if this was always here or only appeared because I got other mithrils and it got replaced in a random spot here. Anything else? Anything else? There's got to be some over here. There's one there. There's one right there. I'm very surprised that I haven't aggroed too many people by doing this strategy. Boom. Another Mythril. 3 more to go. Any here? Any here? Nope. We make our way down again then. Through the hail of fire, we continue our journey. Our endless journey for this precious metal in which we have made our legacy. Hello, throne room. Any more over here? No. Any more on the throne room? No. Any more on this area? No. Please let me move. Thank you. I wonder what all these people are going to. That's actually a lot of people for this. Ow, ow. They better not be stealing my Mythril. I need that. I couldn't tell you what for, because I haven't read the quest, but... Wait, did that say Mythril? There's Mythril right there. Oh, I've overdone it. I've overdone it. I wondered if I would overdo it, and I did. Although, the more this goes on, the less enemies there are. Less enemies there are, the less I feel like I overdid it. The more, I feel like I'm a genius. Where's this Mythril? There you are. Boom. 10. Stop the Dorga. Nah, I'm good. Dorga can do what they want. The Dorgas aren't necessarily against me. Any enemies? 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 No. Well, I mean, they are enemies. They're not the enemies I wish for. Nope. Nope. That sounds magical, but it's just I guess just a torch. We're going to go all the way to the bottom. I think the last two are going to be on the bottom floor. Oh! What do you mean it's out of line of sight? Don't lie to me, it's right there. Okay, so I was wrong, but I'm also happy that I got that one. Also, am I an idiot? Is this sort of area that I've been checking, is this not actually the area that they give you? And is instead the area for the Hot to Handle quest? Am I an idiot? I feel like I might have been. Although no, I haven't gotten any of the totally reclaimed armor. And I have had to kill people. Like that was an Archon I just killed. I probably is the wrong area. And I could solve it with literally pressing a button and looking, but again, I'm really lazy. But like lazy in a weird way, where like I'm stubborn plus lazy. So that I'm doing all of this even though I could just check. So I'm technically, you know, I'm doing the job, but also because I'm lazy and stubborn, I refuse to check the simple way of making the job easier. So it's kind of, I guess stubborn and lazy just makes idiot. And I guess I'm just an idiot. Probably a good idea to call forth the flames. You're flame people. Flames are kind of your job. Flame is your MO, as they say. Do I keep my stubbornness, or do I just check to see if there's one in any other location? I mean, they wanted me to get 12. There's no way they wanted me to stick in this area. Oh, they did. Oh, I wasn't an idiot. Okay. Well, that made me feel a lot better. I guess I am a dingus for not checking immediately. Look at this. Ooh, is the final mithril up here? No way they put it up here, would they? They wouldn't expect you to jump onto this roof, would they? They frickin' did. They actually thought you would jump on the roof. Well, I mean, it was a more interesting mission because it was just like a figure out where the enemies are. Well, not figure out where the enemies, figure out where the items are, which is, I guess, a bit more of an interesting mission than go over there, kill a bunch of people. But I'm not sure if I feel satisfied by that mission. I like how I kill all but like one of them that obviously just didn't get hit by the full brunt of the force. Like, I assumed it was just a line, but it feels like it's more than just a line attack. Okay, so it's just dump fire into the Archon. Dump fire Archon armor into the well. And to get that, I need to get Archon armor. Which means to kill Archons. Which means I'm sort of doing the right thing here. Although, based on the fact I'm not getting anything from them, it feels like there's actually something different I'm supposed to do. But also, I guess killing those random enemies is also kind of fun. Lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt. Oh, have you seen that random dude on, I keep getting him on like my YouTube shorts and stuff. And it's him playing like, I think it's Call of Duty like Warzone. But all he's doing is playing like the mage build, which is just using all this technology and shouting like a spell as he does it in his mic. So he's just like, he's using like a taser round and he's just going lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt, magic missile, and he sends like a drone at them or something. I love the idea of it. I imagine it seems like based on the people he's dealing with, that it's absolutely annoying to deal with. And I can imagine if I was the one there dealing with some random dude obnoxiously like beating me up while shouting magical spells nonsensically, I could see why I'd get annoyed. Oh, do I need to then get a new one after killing? Okay, got it. There. Then you get the fire arc on armor. Then you put it in the well again. Okay, I can sort of get the logic behind this mission now. These are surprisingly slightly more interesting than a regular mission. You know? My hand's starting to hurt. What happens when you're dealing with a work where you're playing on a computer and then immediately coming back to do more computer-based stuff? Wait, I thought I'd only get one reclaimed armor. I guess not. Oh, I thought it was a one at a time thing. I was giving it more credit than it was. Oh no, you do put all of them in. So I don't think it wants you to have fire arc on armor at that point. More than one. By the way, is the new event just a new currency, a new box with new cosmetics in it? Or is it actually like a module, like a new campaign that also has this extra box on it? Because if it's just a box with cosmetics, I'm going to be a bit annoyed. But if there's actually a campaign there, then I'm going to be the complete reverse. Where I'm going to be like, oh, that's actually surprisingly good of them to do. That's like doing a mini expansion for free. And I don't think I know of any people that actually do something like that. Where's the sun? Where's Tyr, I mean? Not the sun.
Do you have astral diamonds to trade?
No, I don't want to actually trade diamonds. I want to refine them more. Hey, Harper Simmons.
The elemental evil.
I beat them up. I'll beat them up some more. Give me the one that beats them up more. Yeah, that one. 400. I'm not sure if I'll get to 400. But I might.
My people blame the dwarves. Well done.
Pants of the Eternal Flame. I mean, they're an improvement. Obviously, it won't change how I look because I think I've set how I look. Fail and the cultists start to dig tunnels. What did I get from him? Icon of... I'm not gonna do anything with that. It probably is better because it's blue and not green, but... Let's make our way to the... what's it called? Excavated tomb. Tomb. I think this is the right way. I'm horrendous with directions just in general. Oh, this is the same place, isn't it? Take a swig of my drink and hope it doesn't crash on us. What do you reckon the over-under is on it actually crashing on us? Boom, 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 boom. This takes too long for my liking, but I've already complained about this almost endlessly, so I won't go into it too much. Do you reckon if I had the ability to multi-stream on YouTube, then it would mean, look at this, that if I had the ability to multi-stream on YouTube, I wouldn't have to then save the VODs. That'd be kind of cool. I'm not going to do that, because I don't think I actually have the ability to, but... So we're going into the same place, but we're going in there and we're not... We're going further in, I guess? Or maybe just the entrance looked similar? Maybe this is a different entrance to the same tomb? Same tomb? Because I'll be honest, this feels like the exact same mission. Because these are the exact same enemies, because I'm really annoyed about where they put them on the blimmin' stairs. Okay, I'm doing something extra. I'm freeing the miners. Are you kidding me? That doesn't hit these guys. I love seeing that they're going to heal and just going, nah. I feel like in this game more than any game, you have this situation here where you physically can't save people that you've seen, like, are in trouble because you don't have the mission, and I find it hilarious. I free you. Your chains are broken. I am the breaker of chains. I am Khaleesi? Is it Khaleesi that's the breaker of chains? I love that they ran into my attack and just dropped dead. Do 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 do. Razor Blast. I bet you they were allowed to name themselves. This screams of I was allowed to name myself, so I chose the coolest name I could think of. Either that, or they have a subsect of like elemental evil kids that were allowed to name them as like a present for being good, for praising the elemental lord of fire with all their hearts. They got the job of naming one of the people, and whoever got Strider Runner just gave up, and they just like, I don't know, I don't really even want this, so like Strider Runner because he's on a strider and he runs. And by Strider Rider, I of course mean Strider Runner. Was that guy charging up his line attack? Because nothing came on the ground. I've seen that mechanic before. I love how in this world, you have miners, and to add insult to injury, they have to mine in full plate, in full armor. Oh, another chest. They saw that I stole from that chest and thought to restock it. I mean, I appreciate it, but I don't think it's a good business sense. Potion of Defense 6. Bet you they wish they had the Potion of Defense on them. I know I hadn't charged that up. I thought it was enough to kill like one of the enemies. Heal, 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 heal. Bringing on fighters. You're actually the kind of coolest looking in my opinion. So it's actually a real shame I have to kill you. The way you act and fight actually, in my opinion, is the coolest. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, nice. It's exactly 10. And then you go into the boss room again. And it's like, this time your boss is not the fire elementals that are just reskins. It's a Draugr that was a reskin. I'm not salty. That's literally how people do it. They do it in everything. Even from like... Even in the top, like, 2 MMOs do that. Wait, they're evil? Well, I saved them by technicality. They're no longer mining. You just said a load of words that I do not understand, Aldruk. This is a very large arena for just you, mate. I'm guessing you'll have some form of summons. If not, I'm going to be very disappointed in you. You're not even doing like wide area of effect attacks. You were very disappointing. You didn't summon a single fire elemental. God, I went through every elemental before I got to the one that was right there. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. I saw that Rustage, somebody who I love watching the music of, is having his own album come out of his own stuff, and I'm looking forward to that immensely. I cannot wait to listen to it. Commercial interest. Speak with somebody called something 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 the third. I mean, you got cool armor, but why did you turn away from me and only give me 2 silver? Activate magical barriers on doors in the merchant district in the fiery pit. Bound to business. Rescue captured dwarfs. It feels like you're the one who cares more about what's happening. I wish I could sell these. I really wish I could sell these. Because I'm never going to be able to open them. Like these. Oh, I can sell them. Oh yeah, screw it. We're selling all of them then. They're useless. For me. Obviously there is actually some use to them, but... Why is it focused on that mission out of all the missions? Probably want to focus this one instead. Do 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 do. See, if the XP was a thing, there'd be more of an incentive for me to actually randomly kill all this stuff. But there's no XP, doesn't exist in this game, which is a kind of awesome concept in general, but something a bit foreign to me. Do 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 do. I wonder how big this city actually is. I do like how their symbol isn't innately... Like, it doesn't look innately evil. It's not like a dude dying on it. It's just a burning forge. Which, arguably, is kind of what a forge is supposed to be doing. Burning. Well, I guess it's not supposed to be burning, but it's supposed to be warm. It's supposed to be hot, right? Okay, occasionally the enemies just sort of sit there and just don't do anything. which is very funny to me because I'm just like, okay, I'll just continually hit you. Like, I don't feel like they do basic attacks enough. I do like that they do like a special effect on the area when they're doing their big fire attacks. Like, it hails fire, it rains fire. Jesus, that dude reacted and attacked quickly. Is that them trying to break into the blimmin' place? I didn't realize there was still dwarf people in here. I thought they were all either slaves or part of the resistance at this point. I mean, I don't feel like sealing the door. If they're trying to break in, I don't know if sealing the door and not helping maybe someone who's inside is not the better idea. Although I haven't seen, it says rescue the dwarven prisoners from the cultists. And it seemed like it's in this area, but I haven't seen a single one yet. But I guess I haven't really been looking out for them, so, you know, that's sort of how it goes. That was a mistake. At least that Strider didn't I should stop saying stuff. Why bring that into the world? Consume you in fire. There's a dwarven prisoner. I definitely have not been looking for them then. I do love that, like, I can manipulate it so that the pig actually tanks. It's just a bit complicated and takes a lot of jumping through a decent amount of hoops. I don't know how I saved him. I'm guessing if you just kill the enemies that are technically keeping him in check. There's one. Wow, I feel like I could have easily have been getting these while also doing the other task. I just didn't. Do. Bam, bam, bam. Do. Nah, I sealed that door. You got no chance of getting in there. I used super glue and everything. Gorilla glue. I went full in on the blimmin' sealing that door. I'm actually quite interested because there's I mean, this is me talking about D&D again, but okay, we're playing a D&D game, so screw everyone who's thinking that. And I don't even know if anyone's thinking that. That's just me getting in my head again. But I was watching this D&D thing, and they randomly roll. The whole point of it's hardcore, right? So they randomly roll all of their stats. It's 3D. It's just straight up 3d6. And somebody got a really low intelligence. I'm talking like 5 intelligence. And I'm really interested to see, because this will be the first time I see somebody who I consider like a professional. He's a professional DM, and he's also a professional player of D&D. And I'm interested to see how he portrays somebody of that low of intelligence. Because, like, the average animal has, like, I think 3 to 4 intelligence. And he's playing somebody with 5 intelligence, which means they're not that smarter than an animal. And there's some animals, I feel like giant owls, for example, I feel like they have a decently high intelligence, like they have a 7 or an 8. So it'd be interesting to see specifically how they go about playing that, because it might be something I keep in mind for if I ever decide to play somebody who has particularly low intelligence stat. And I'm interested to see, because I'm pretty sure he's got a decently high wisdom. So I think this will also be a quite helpful sort of like experience for me of figuring out how to portray somebody with high wisdom with not necessarily high intelligence. And how you go about that, and like what the main... I understand conceptually what the main difference between the two are, right? I've looked into it. It's like, you know, you can be like wise at... You can have like sagely wisdom and not be... You can have sagely wisdom and not be like... You won't know a metric ton of things, but you have sagely wisdom that you've gained through the years, right? That you can like give out to other people. I feel like I'm one of those people that has to see it being done to sort of get that idea across, because I've heard that for a while and I've just never sort of like had it click in how it works. I keep hitting that button because I assume my mount is ready. So I'm interested to see how somebody who I rate very highly as a player and who is, you know, very experienced at this, literally professional at this, will go about playing a character such as that. Because I've seen a party of people playing low intelligence, and I think it's arguably quite easy to play just low intelligence. Because you just sort of go like, I don't know, that kind of thing, right? But I'm interested to see how you play low intelligence, high wisdom. I want her hat. Her hat is cool. I want her hat. Cachet. Financier. Did I get anything from that? A ring. The ring kind of looks cool. I want the ring. Boom, 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 boom. Let's go get that cachet. And then go find the enchanted coins and get rid of them. Better not be soul coins, because, I mean, they're useful. I'd keep those. Can you imagine living in a world where if you're smart enough and you're in the know enough, you know for a fact that there is a heaven, there is a hell, and there is so specifically you will be judged for what you do. But also the fact that it's not a perfect system, and in fact, if you are smart enough, you can sort of just get around the fact that you can sort of just get around the fact that you're evil and just like bargain your way into a decent position even when you're dead. What does it want me to do here? Here? Oh, okay. Do 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 do. They've really hidden these incredibly well. I'll give them that. Do 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 do. And you're dead. Boom. No, I don't want a guild. Although it would be cool to have a guild that like that I knew from like chat or something. Could you imagine that? That'd be cool. But I don't know if it'd be in this game. Because as much as I really like this game, there are a lot of quality of life things that it doesn't have that stuff like Final Fantasy XIV does. This one has the charm of being set in the D&D world, though. I will give it that. And I do kind of like the fact that leveling is tied to story progression instead of just XP. Because, like, why not, right? It makes more sense. You want them to be a certain power level at a certain point. Just make it so they can't over level. I don't even think it's near these dudes. I think it's near those other dudes. But they would have intervened either way. I kind of want their armor. You reckon there's a way you can get their armor? Like, it looks cool, and I imagine if I dyed it to be a different color, it'd actually be kind of cool. Okay. Was a mistake. Fine, it's fine. This is all fine. Boom. Dig it up. Get the final one, then we'll get some enchanted coins. We got one of them because it happened to be near. I was thinking about, like, it's a while away, obviously, because I'm nowhere near done with this. But I was like, okay, what would I do after this? I think realistically, I'd go into Guild Wars. I'd play some Guild Wars because I started it, but I didn't finish it off. And so I'd play some more Guild Wars, and then after that would probably be Final Fantasy. I don't think this is weird to say. I think it'd be a while before I do any World of Warcraft stuff. I know it says it's that area, but that's not where I got the keys. I got the keys, the coins. I got the coins from over here. I don't think it's actually here. Let me just check here. No, it's not actually here. Is it down there? No. I have to go up. We need to go up. This is the wrong way. How do I get up there? I was up there. I did a couple of things up there. Is it up here? Let's have a look at my map. What are these? Yeah, that's the place I'm supposed to go, but it's saying to go here? Oh, is this where I plant them after I find them? Well, I'm just going to check here anyway. Just in case. Of course, there's a heroic encounter happening here that needs 5 people. Okay, no. I was completely right. I was supposed to be up here and it was lying to me. Hopefully it doesn't aggro all of those. I can aggro these things, that's fine. Where do those things naturally live? Is it like a desert area? They don't feel like they're incredibly deserty, but I guess I could sort of see them being desert adjacent. I don't want to aggro those things. Boom. Bringing on Striders. Striders? You're barely walkers. No, doesn't work. Okay. Striders, I hardly know. There's. Doesn't really work either. How much do you reckon I get for having, like, not all of the orbs charged up? Like, does it give me a damage bonus for each orb charged up? I'm assuming that's the logic. This axe seems incredibly impractical. Because it just isn't long enough. How are you supposed to get, like, a swing off with that? I love when they stop to drink a drink and you can just go like, nah, and finish them off. So satisfying. So satisfying. I feel so relaxed. Boom. We're done. I think these quests have been more interesting because the map has lied to me. Like, that map was showing an area that just straight up I didn't need to even go. Like, what's the logic behind that? Do 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 do. Boom boom boom. Boom, 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 ba boom, boom, boom. Oh, that's a cool little hellhound mount. I imagine that's like something you can get here if you get enough like special currency or something. Defeat Vanifar. Oh shit, we're already there. Vanifer. I've been calling her Vanifar. Is that something else? Am I?
The battle for Gauntlebrim, a cultist named Nuria Pyrelis has been killing our soldiers left and right.
I think I want to do the killing the soldiers this one first. Yeah, it felt like this one made sense to do before the other ones. really know what weapon they have there. Is it supposed to be like a club plus a staff? Like a club plus a staff is a stub. That actually, I think I like that. I actually quite like that idea. Everyone okay over here? I think something's happened with Emily's internet there. She just sort of stopped in the middle of nowhere. Oh. They're fighting something. I'll leave them to it. I'll leave them to it. I worry that that might be like a weird glitchy like hack thing that I'm interrupting. Because they were getting attacked by a lot of stuff and weren't dying. And that was a bit suspicious. Like, they weren't half health, sure, but like, if I was getting attacked by all that stuff, sure, I'm not the tankier of the classes. But I feel like I would have taken a lot more damage than she was taking. I guess they were taking, so I don't want to assume pronouns and everything. Hey, you've got a custom model. That's rare. You don't have a custom moveset, I'll tell you that much. Maybe it's easier to just add a head onto bodies that already exist. That's probably an easy way to like model stuff. It's just to like take the head that you had already made and just add it to a model that you also had already made and just make yourself a new model. You reckon they do that a lot? Like have presets for like build types, you know how like you do it for create a character and then just sort of like make the head, which is probably the most recognizable part, like noticeably different, whether you put a helmet on or whether you actually just change their face in general. I feel like there's a good chance they do something like that. The cistern. Let's go beat up. Fuck, how do they say the name? Vanifer? Vanifer. Vanifer. You know what maybe I should get? It's like a light that I put somewhere that shines on me so that like there's constant light on my face and it's not like inconsistent dependent on what the screens are. But I'm not really sure where I'd put that or where it would be best to put something like that. So I'd be a bit confused about it. So it might be I don't know if I want to purchase something. I have no idea how I'd use it. But I guess the logic is there. I could probably look into it, you know? I'm thinking like what you always see the streamers have with like the circular light. Although knowing how all the other streaming stuff is, I imagine that'll cost a pretty penny. It'll cost a pretty penny. Boom. Let's go kill Vanifer. And depending on how long this dungeon takes, it might be the last thing we do on stream. Which would be funny because it would probably be then making our way to the final of the elements, because I don't think I did Earth. I think I saved Earth for last. So this will either be the final one or the second to last one. If it's the Earth is final, then it'd be cool because Earth is my favorite element of the four. Of the four primal elements, I feel like Earth, it's the one. Close second, whenever they have metal as an element. But if we're talking 4 elements, my tier list is probably earth, top of the list. Lower than that is probably, in terms of to play, probably fire, then probably air, then probably water. And it's not because I don't like water as a concept. It's more so that a lot of the time you start getting into the more complicated stuff when you start looking at, like, normally earth, pretty simple. Fire, normally just damage. Air, yeah, it'll normally be a bit more of like maybe a dodgy or like a just speed, and that takes a bit more like thinking to use. And water, in my experience, has normally been the one that's been the most like complex, because it'll have healing, it'll have its way of doing damage will be like manipulating the attacks around them, because it'll have like versatility. Wave shapers. So the archons, they're elementals. Interesting why there's all this water here blocking the area. And that it went so easily as well. Damn, I missed it by 1. If I went whole hog into the attack, the Razor Blast would definitely have been dead. I do like how I've timed that though. Because I've gotten like a full heal before this fight even starts. And they're done in a way where I can just do a line attack and hit both of them. Incinerath. What a name. Incinerath. I love that name. I wish I'd come up with that name. That's the kind of name I'd be so proud of if I was a kid coming up with, and how I'm very proud of it now. Which kind of shows how my maturity has changed in the whole thing. It hasn't. That's the whole point. My maturity is not, in terms of names, if they're cool, they're cool. Doesn't matter how old you are. I do love how fire, especially in this game, their default for like special power is fireball. It's just always fireball. Ooh, hold on a second. Never mind. I thought there was a important message, but it was fine. Shoot them. Shoot them dead. I don't understand the logic here. Why is there just... Like, I guess I understand the logic if you think you're in your base and you're not like... You don't think you'll get attacked. But why you would have just 3 mages together instead of having a front line. But they knew I was going to attack them. I've attacked every other place they know. I imagine draining a whole cistern as well. Like, that's not like a quick thing, you know. It's not a quiet thing either. Okay, come on, Vanifer. I expect you to be incredibly strong. The adventurer. I think I'll enjoy watching my golem destroy you. Oh, I'm not fighting her. Frick. That's a cool golem, I won't just deny. Oh, it throws a rock. Hey, wait, that's the earth elemental stick. You can't do that. You can't steal the earth elemental shtick. Also, magma's arguably earth, not actually fire, but whatever. Oh. Hello, Vanifer. And Vanifer's second in command, Jarka. You didn't even say anything about my golem your golem getting destroyed. Ooh, I accidentally did this. Yes, I understand that I am accidentally doing this stuff. That is a lot of enemies. Oh, they're in love.
Run. Fulfill your vision of a new world.
They will pay. Jaka, your sacrifice will be for my glory.
Oh. I still have to kill all of these. This is a lot of enemies. It'd be hilarious if the random cultists got me after beating their leader. Boom, boom, lightning bolt. By the way, I know it's not lightning, it's fire, but whatever. So the water one survived. The fire one survived. Did I miss that the air one survived as well? Am I missing something really obvious that the air one also survived? Because I don't remember that. It'd be funny if just fire and water survived. And I just it just coincidentally I did them together. Emberclaw. Fucking awesome name as well. Although I don't think I'd name myself after what is effectively like little flicks of fire, because that's what an ember is really. It's like the last breath of fire.
The battle for Gontalgrim. Excellent work. Word is spreading amongst the soldiers that the dreaded Nuria has been defeated by our...
Yeah. You know what else is probably spreading? I won. Seed of Fire. I'm convinced my idea of the tree actually being evil is going to be a thing. There's no way we're putting all of the MacGuffins in one area if that area is not going to be attacked again. You would have thought it would take more than... we'd have it more defended this time around, but... and you would have also thought that we'd done enough damage to their troops that it wouldn't be a big deal, but whatever. You'd also assume they'd bring the fire giants with them when they were attacking, but they didn't. I guess the logic could be they were fighting all of the other people, and that was just the force that was there. You know what, I'm going to go with that logic. It makes a bit more sense. I wonder what the range is on that. Give me the seed of fire. And you know what? I'm sorry, optional, but I'm going to have to abandon you. Because, let's be honest, I'm not going to be able to kill another 190 something before I leave, because I think I'm leaving right now. It's interesting that each of the areas obviously takes about 2 hours doing all of the quests and stuff. We sort of figured that out based on based on the stream's length and stuff. It's interesting how they've made them all about two hours long. I wonder if there's any logic to that. Like, do people just get sick of an area after 2 hours or something? What? That dude's called the Beholder. That's an actually cool name. I know beholders are a thing, but it's also just a cool name. The seed of fire has been planted. You now have the heat to grow this tree, the water to grow its roots, the air to bring it carbon dioxide. Now all you need is the soil. Reclaiming the rock. We will do it. And we will also get this cool custom armor that they give you every time. I'm assuming that's what they're going to give us. Oh, so they wanted me to do drowned, then rock, then that was supposed to be the last one. This one's got the least amount of quests. I hope they're big quests. Does it look cool? Does it look cool? Preview. Doesn't look horrendous. I'll put it in the convert to library appearance. Does this look any good? Not really. Like, it doesn't look horrendous, I guess. I just don't rate it really highly. And they keep giving me this elven armor. Never mind the fact that I'm not an elf. And in fact, I think of that as offensive. Do you reckon there's things I'm missing? Because I'm doing it in this order? Look at his snake heads.
Under the leadership of the treacherous Marlos Urnrail.
Unrail, you're so cool.
Need constant vigilance to put a stop to Marlos and his insane plans.
Are we sure they're insane? Are we absolutely sure? I think we should hear him out. Is it pushed to the shore? I say it's time we push back. Desecrated Paladin's tool. Language. Yeah, I'd like to do the kill a bunch of people one. That's a freaking awesome helmet.
We'll have to use our wits. Greetings. I'm Imbros Irrica.
Greetings.
Figuring out how to weaken our foes. Several of our scouts are in Watcher's Forest, observing the cultist and trying to determine the best way to strike them. Find these scouts and get their reports.
Don't look at that. That was fine. I definitely wasn't panicking because I couldn't do a basic thing. Is that a slad? What are the slads doing? Why are the slads always here? So these are the Black Earth mercenaries. Cults, I guess. And they honestly seem fine. I feel like I remember this area. I think I've done this area before. Do they have bear claws? Wait, am I thinking that I've done this place before because they are the same faction as the faction that we dealt with the dragon guy from the Undermountain area? Are they just reused people? I feel like the rock claws are. I think I can be pretty confident in saying that they are in fact desecrating this tomb. Or maybe they're just here to pay their respects. There's a chance, right? I could have just been attacking them for no reason. You know what, let's just do this boon. It's getting on my nerves. More health, please. When do I get this? I don't actually think any of these are like ones I particularly even want, though. They're very weirdly specific on the upgrades that the boons give you. I'm guessing so that you don't like get too powerful. What's supposed to be here? What am I missing that's right here? Is it up there? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. No? Okay, that is not the right way to go. I'm sorry, people that are obviously hurt. I can't save you because my quest doesn't tell me to save you. Oh, they're recruits. Never mind. I guess I shouldn't even care about saving them. Doom, boom, doom. What's here? This. Oh. They're not attacking me. They're attacking me. So the rock claw people don't seemingly just don't have rock claws. Like, they're called the rock claws, but like they have like bear claws or something, which I really don't understand, and I feel like is a bit of a misdirect. You know, I kind of respect them for misdirecting, though. Oh, I like these boys. I don't like this. I don't like this, though. Okay. Okay, we've whittled them down to a reasonable level now. Gonna kill this dude. I'm gonna kill this dude. And then we're gonna do whatever this is. And then we'll make our way into here. I like these little dungeon-y things. They're kind of cool. Like, just conceptually as like an architectural thing. Like they're obviously just tiny little dungeons in the whole point of this game, but I like them conceptually. What the heck is... Oh, I thought the big dude in armor was a guy. By the way, who the hell was wearing that armor? Because if that's a human, that's a huge human. That feels like it's a Goliath, like a half giant kind of thing. Boom, boo, doo, 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 doo. It's weird how when you're like slightly close to that area, it's like, no, you can't use your mount. But like, there's nothing physically stopping you there. Like, there shouldn't be at the very least. I'm going to assume because you can do them in any order, there isn't any lore things that I miss by doing them not in order. Because if there is, I'd be kind of pissed that they allow me to do it in a weird order, if that's not the recommended. Or like you miss important stuff by doing it this way. I feel like the name The Cult of the Black Earth, I feel like I could use in... I feel like I could use that. I feel like that's something that I would definitely put in my, like, brain as, like, a cool name for a cult. Obviously for role-playing, not for real life, obviously. That bullet. There's a bullet. I love bullets. They're such little cuties. Hello, Scout. Good idea. I'll let him know. I figure I'll stop as soon as I've done all the tombs. Will I? Nah, let's just do all the missions. Let's just do all the missions. It can't be that bad. I can't just leave it half-arsed. No, I could just leave it half-arsed, but I'm not in this context. So I only have to get 4 scout reports and like get 2 more of the training dummy things. Are they mining out the tomb? Now that's disrespectful on a whole other level. I don't feel like you'd do that even to your mortal enemy. They're dead. Let them rest. Although I guess actually if you're dealing with a necrotic cult, they're 100% gonna do that. Look, I may be an idiot, but I'm not dumb. I know how this goes. You keep saying that every one of the tombs is sealed. The next tomb I go to, the final tomb, it's gonna an evil gremlin's gonna pop out, or something's gonna pop out. Has to be, right? Good luck. It's too much. It feels like it's too obvious to not be a thing. Hey, infiltrator. No? I guess you're a later thing. Gotta plant some false maps. So I thought this thing was an instance thing, but I feel like I saw somebody in like 2 streams ago in one of these areas that I wasn't like partied up with. So it makes me wonder if they're like sort of instance. Like there can be many people in one of them. I kind of hope that's not true. Stop throwing their blimmin' axes at me. I'm just preparing because I'm assuming that a big enemy's going to drop out of it. I'm 100% sure. Bring it on. Come on. Oh. It's just all still sealed. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess we go for scouting the forest. Scouting the scout report one instead. I thought I was a genius. I thought I'd figured out this game. But fair's fair. Hello, good sir. Good luck. Thanks for the info. Yeah, I can summon it there, but I can't summon it near a dungeon, which I just find really weird. I love that everyone uses the slime. Because it's like, slime... horse. Slime, horse. You're going to go with the blimmin' slime. And by slime, I mean, of course, snail. And the slime that it does produce. I guess calling a snail slime is like calling a... Calling a snail slime is like calling me like piss. Because that's just what I produce, right? Or me sweat. Probably sweat's a better thing there because I passively produce that. I reckon they have to drink a lot. snails because of the sheer amount of slime they produce. Is that stupid to think? That maybe, like, they produce a lot of slime because of the... They have to produce a lot of liquids because of that? I feel like that makes sense. I love the fact that these dudes' shields are just a slab of metal, a slab of, like, rock. And that's it. Let's observe their training. How do you train? They don't. Cool. Yeah, we've learned their secrets. They just don't train. I feel like they put the slads in here when they have no idea what... They run out of, like, things that are Earth related. And so they're like, I don't know, put like a slad in there?
Once more. I'm not 1%. Once more. Excellent work. Our scouts...
I'm assuming none of this equipment's gonna matter.
Excellent work. We received word. No matter how fanatical they are, the cultists need...
It is a good day. We've received a request from Captain Dunfield to recover many...
Right, let's call this a day. I hope everyone's had some fun with this. We've gotten through the fire stuff. We started the earth stuff. Hopefully we'll see what the big conclusion of this is, maybe next week, I'm assuming. Anyway, I'll see you on Monday for general chill, general talk about the week. But until then, hope you have a good weekend. Bye. Bye, 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 bye.